Yes, good morning, dears. Truthful Tuesday for you all. Okay? Yes, how are you? Today, Truthful Tuesday or Tasteful Tuesday, whatever. If your mother cook delicious food for you means it is a Tasteful Tuesday. Okay? Other is as usual, Truthful Tuesday for you all. How you all are, children? I hope I am so fine. Okay? The one and only worry for all the teachers is we miss you. Okay? Yes. So we will see when we can meet in our school. Okay, in our classroom. We pray to the God that situation will come soon. Okay. Yes, dear. Today, chapter 4 in the history. Okay. Chapter 4 in history. You're going to see what the books and the burial saying. Okay. And what history we are learning in the 6th grade. The Indian history is divided into 3. What is the first one? Ancient history. Okay, that ancient history only we are learning. That ancient history is divided into again early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Listen, children, till the 3rd chapter. You didn't hear a word about the caste, religion, or what books, okay, that is books, language, nothing. Yes or no? Yes, children. The 3rd chapter, even that Harappan civilization we see, no? In that chapter, are you heard a word any religious or caste or language or status? Nothing. Okay. So till that means till 4000 before 4500 years we got that Harappan civilization. There is no religious, there is no caste system in the subcontinent. Okay. After the Aryans entered, okay, who were called Aryans, what changes happened, why the Indian history got the subdivisions Vedic, early Vedic and later Vedic, everything hereafter you will read. Okay, so we saw that Harappan civilization people live a wonderful civilized life, but there is no evidence for the religious or the caste divisions. Okay, yes, dears, the 3rd chapter, in the previous chapter we read about the Harappan civilization. Interestingly, the society changed from urban to rural civilization later 15th century. This period is called Vedic period, that is Vedic age. Okay, children, after the Harappan civilization. Okay, that is the before. It is not 15th century, BC, before Christ I am saying. This is because the Vedas. Okay, why we are saying this is because the Vedas. In this age, a lot of Vedas found by the historians. Vedas means what? Probably the Veda literally meaning knowledge. The Vedas means knowledge. Okay. So here you will see what is Veda and what the meaning, everything. The chapter name is what books and burials tell us. What they are tell us. Books means what? Normally give the informations about the others or the things or the monument place or the incidents. Okay, that's books. Burials that we will later we can discuss. Okay, Vedas means knowledge. Okay, which are considered sacred scriptures. Okay, the Vedas considered as sacred scriptures. Okay, scripts by many Indians. It was composed during this period along with the epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. These two are called epics, but including in the Vedas. Okay, yes, children, the Vedas tell us about the arrival of a new race in India called the Aryans. Okay, because till the third chapter, the Harappans, we did not have any evidence about the Aryans. Hereafter, you will know lot of things about the Aryans, who were called Aryans, from where they came to the subcontinent and what they did at very first in the continent, subcontinent, everything. Okay, the Aryans probably pastoralist. Okay, what is called pastoralist? That means they herd the cows. Okay, if they pasture here means the grains completed, then they taken all their cattle to the another place, then they settled in that place. After the later they can find the new place, like this pastoralist. Pasture, okay, pasture we can say, who lived in Central Asia. Their origin is Central Asia. Their native is Central Asia. Who is this? Aryans. Okay, yes. Aryans native is Central Asia. As the seasons were undergoing many changes, these groups might have moved in different regions in search of rich pasture. That means they are choosing lot of good places. One group now called Indo-Aryans. Okay, that means the group of people entered to the Indian subcontinent. They were called Indo-Aryans by historians, who saying that the historian said these things. Settled near, they were first settled near the Sindhu, that is in the Indus Valley river. Okay, but these people said that name as Sindhu, Sabda Sindhu. Okay, and 6 tributaries. Sabda means 6 tributaries. Okay, the number of increase, they moved towards the plains of the rivers Ganga and Yamunas. Okay, children. Here there are 4 Vedas. The Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajur Veda and the Atharva Veda or Atharvana Veda. Okay, Rig Veda. It is the oldest Veda, that is written document also, we can say. Written document also. Written Vedic Sanskrit. Okay, Vedic Sanskrit means Sanskrit, that is a language. What is Veda? Every day you are saying in the prayer. Okay, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarubini Vidyarambam. Everything we are saying, no, that is Veda. Okay, that is the slogan. We are saying slogans. That slogan. Okay, Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarubini Vidyarambam Karishyami. We said no. That means we believe that goddess Saraswati. Okay, we ask her to give the good knowledge for us, and we praise the goddess also. Okay, so that is the Sanskrit. Every day we are using little like this Sanskrit. Here they mentioned Vedic Sanskrit. What is that Vedic Sanskrit means? It is very tough to read. Okay, it was used in the olden period, but nowadays the Sanskrit was modernized and they given in the simple form to read everybody. Okay, so the Aryans and the Vedas, there was a close relationship. It's not relationship, both the same, Veda and the Aryans, because these people only introduced the Veda first. Okay, to know about the Aryans and their society, historians refer to the literary sources composed during that time, along with archaeological sources such as pottery and tools. Okay, dears, it was used in the olden areas. However, the most important amongst these sources are the Vedas. The word Veda means knowledge. I already told to you. These were composed by sages. Later you can know how the Vedas. It includes thousands of hymns called Sukta in praise of the gods and goddess. Okay, hymns means it is a slogans or slokas or Sukta, praise about the gods and goddesses. Okay dears, do you understand what is the Veda says to us? Okay, yes, listen. The word Veda means knowledge. These were composed by sages also known as rishis. Okay, later I will say who wrote this Vedas. Okay, simple. I will narrate you first. Okay, the language used to compose Vedas was Sanskrit, that I will given here. Okay, which is different from the Sanskrit will learn, that is Vedic Sanskrit is different. The teachings of Vedas were passed on students orally. Yes children, it is very important. The teachings of the Vedas to the students, there is no books at that time. Yes children, you hold this book, you can get this book, you can get this book, like that. There is no that much book. Only the priest or the teacher recite the Veda to the students line by line and word by word very carefully, because they believe that hymns, that means mantras, have power. If they said that is wrong, it will give the bad solutions for them. So hymns means mantras or slogas. Okay, yes, that was recited by the teachers line by line and word by word. In this way only they pass the Vedas to people. Okay, yes, this means they were recited that teachers, by the teachers, and students had to repeat after the guru and memorize them by heart. Okay, it was only much later on that they were written by hand on palm leaves and barks of trees before being printed. Okay children, yes. Till this we will listen, will think. Okay, yes, here Agni, Indras and Soma were the main gods. Okay, that day they composed the hymns. Hymns means what? The mantras or the slogas composed for these gods and goddess. Here Agni and Indra we know, and Soma means it's a special plant. Okay, Soma Bana, it's a special plant to use to make the special drink for the people. Okay, yes, wait. There are 4 Vedas that we discussed. Okay, the Rig Veda contains the hymns, that means the mantras in praise of the gods and goddess. The Aryans had many gods such as Agni, the fire god, Indra, the god of water or the rain, Varuna, god of the water or sky, Vayu, god of wind or air, Surya, the sun god, and the Bhumi, the earth. They worship the 5 elements of nature and prayed in the open. There are no references to any idol worship. Now we are get no Lord Ganesha's idol, Lord Saraswati's idol, Lord Muruga's idol. Like that, there was no idols in those days. The Aryans were divided into different tribes. Okay, they were divided by themselves. Here Agni, Indra and Soma, Vayu, Varna, these gods were worshipped. Here they mentioned Soma, that means it was a special plant used to make the special drinks. Okay, yes children. Till this, please you wait. We will discuss the coming slides in the next 15 minutes. Please dears, you wait.